Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Once again, the computer locked up. I think discovered what the issue is. Unfortunately, it's not something that I can fix in a short amount of time. So hopefully we can get through this rest of this session, and then in the meantime, I can hopefully make sure that I have found the problem and get it fixed, so that we don't have to deal with that again during streams. That being said, where we had left off, okay, so Ray, basically you had come around the corner and you said that you were going to hold your action of casting a firebolt until you basically saw one of the bad guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your action. So, Oak, you are next. Actually, let's see. Oak was first this last time, wasn't he? What was the initiative again? Let's see.
I believe it was me, Oak,
Yep,
and then Vandas.
It was. So, yeah, it is Oak's turn.
Okay. Well, hmm. Oak is gonna kick the door down.
Okay. I need you to roll a strength check. So, straight strength check, not saving throw.
9.
9. You kick the door and it shudders a little bit, but it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You still have bonus action and movement.
Oh. How far down was the other door?
The other door is about 20 feet.
Okay. Oak is gonna tell Reya, you look through that door, see if there's anyone in there. I'm gonna check the one down the hall. Got it?
Wait, stay together.
Well, if there's nothing in that one, then you come to me, and if there's nothing in that door, then I'll go to you.
What if there's people in both?
All right. It's only 6 seconds, so that's your turn. Oh.
Okay.
So it is now the enemy's turn. And now it is your turn right now.
Alright, I'm going to tell Oak, you get that door open, and then I'll blast them. I point to the door closest to us.
Okay.
Preparing.
Oak is going to take his axe once her turn is finished.
And I'll prepare another firebolt.
Okay, so you're holding your action with a firebolt, and it's now Oak's turn.
Okay, Oak is going to the door he's still at, he's just going to take his axe and just smash it.
Okay.
Smash the door. 15.
Yeah, you definitely hit the stationary object. So roll your damage.
Okay. 12.
Okay. Your axe puts a huge hole right in this door.
Mm-hmm.
As you boom, crashes through it. Door's still up. Still attached to its hinges and everything. But now it's got an axe blade size split going through most of it.
Okay. Does Oak still get that extra attack?
You still feel like you got another one in you.
Okay. Oak is gonna attack the door again, but this time he's gonna go horizontal, like a baseball bat.
All right.
That's a 19.
That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
12 again.
All right. As you hit it that time, it doesn't quite have the effect you expected. You thought maybe you would hit it that way and kind of just create a large open hole, but as you hit it that way, the impact from the first blow had weakened the hinges and the door latch enough that the second blow, just as strong, the door practically blows inward into the room. You can now see into this room, And from where you're standing right at the door, Oak, you can see a good 3/4 of it. It basically the wall on your right continues on straight for 15 feet to the back wall. That's you can see in front of you, but then the room opens up towards the left, and so from your position at the door, you can see a little bit better than 50% of the room.
So it's bigger than the rooms we've encountered before.
Yes, and Reya, you're kind of back at the end of the hall, waiting to look through. You can't see nearly as much because of the angle, but from what you can see, there is. It looks to be a table in there that you can kind of see the edge of it, and it looks like it's been upturned.
So there's no one in the room?
So I wouldn't be able to shoot the table.
Not that you can see.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to shoot the table, would I? Because I did say bandits.
You could shoot the table if you want.
I'm shooting the table.
All right, you shoot the table.
Of course you do.
I mean, they're probably hiding behind it, you know?
You definitely...
A casual 14 damage with the crit.
Yep.
Oh, wait, no, I have this... Never mind, it's straight.
It's straight. A straight roll. So, yep, 14 damage. You blast a hole into the center of the table, doing a lot of damage to it. You do hear behind it ah! And the table itself is now, the front of it is on fire. But at that very same moment that your firebolt went off,
It's the bandit's turn. Why you wouldn't get an opportunity attack?
I know, I'm saying anyone else might.
okay. So, Oak, yours is 14. Yeah, so that's 2. So that is 2 of the 4 crossbow bolts that come into your direction, slam into you, doing a total of 11 points of damage.
Okay, Reya, I need some help.
And
just don't die.
Oh no.
And hold on, I need to double check this real quick. Being slow things. Thank you. Alright. This area is okay. So that I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh good.
That's what I don't want to hear.
Oh no. I got a nat 1.
I got a 9.
Okay.
And I get a -1, so I'm 0.
You feel heavy and lethargic. You take a -2 penalty to your armor class and dexterity saving throws and cannot use your reactions because you are slowed. On your turn, you can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both. If you attempt to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, you have to roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until your next turn. And you must use your action on that next turn to complete the spell. But you do get to make another wisdom save at the end of each of your turns. And if you
Okay.
save, it ends.
Ugh, this is not to our advantage.
No, that's bad.
Uh-huh.
That'd be bad.
It is now your turn, Reya. It's the top of the round.
Now we need to trust Dalian to save us.
No, we just gotta kill them all real quick. How much health do you have there, Oak?
4.
Fuck.
How much do you have?
More, but just
Not double digits.
it's double digits. It's 15, but
Okay.
like.
Please help.
All right, you know what? I have an idea. How far is Oak from me?
About 10 feet.
All right, and
Actually, about 5 feet in front of you. So
It
you're
takes-
not adjacent to you, but like 10 feet away. So one square in between you.
It takes an action to give force them to administer a potion to someone, right?
I go by the rule it takes a bonus action, but
Oh, okay.
right now you're slowed, so you can either take an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Well, what I'm saying is, if I take an action, can I get Oak to drink a potion?
Yes, I'll allow that.
All right, Oak. While you're focused on battle, let me give you a nice little greater potion of healing.
Because it's double him.
And I'm gonna roll 4d4 plus 4. And I would recommend you rage.
Oh yeah.
You have 13 health back.
Yay! Yay!
That will definitely help.
Oh yeah.
Good thing I did not drink that earlier.
I can't bonus action. Raging is a bonus action. I can only do a bonus action, and I can't do an action.
Well, fuck.
Now,
I'm gonna
it's the end of your turn, Reya.
I'm gonna run 10 feet back though
Okay.
with my movement. And yeah,
Well, your movement is halved.
I'll run 5 feet back.
Well, I mean, like I said, there's 1 5-foot square between you, so it only took you 5 feet of movement to move up.
Yeah, well,
So you
half
can
my movement is
yeah.
12.
Yeah. So you can move exactly back where you were because
That's what I'll do.
Yeah. Now you get to re-roll your wisdom save.
11.
11. Okay.
Does it work?
You feel better.
Yay!
Oh God.
It's not a very high save for this guy.
Still pretty. Like I couldn't shoot a spell because of that. So.
I mean, Oak got a nat 1.
All right, Oak, all you.
It is Oak's turn.
Okay. Well, now there's a difference between what I want to do and what Oak wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think Oak wants to rage. You know.
Oak doesn't want to rage.
What? How is Oak not raging?
Because you haven't been hurt badly enough. You haven't taken, like, a crossbow bolt to the...
I have, actually. I
You
was
have?
put below double digits and healed myself with healing light.
Well, you haven't been hit by the enemy.
I was hit by these people.
Oh. Were you?
I believe so.
I
It
don't think
wasn't. It wasn't this group in this room, but you were hit with. Yeah.
I've been hit.
Well, you haven't been hit by this group in particular, so Oak isn't gonna... Well, Oak is just gonna run into the room and hit the nearest dude with
Okay.
his great axe.
Okay. As you run in the room, you're able to see the room better now, and you can fully see that one table that's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
There also is another table, just about as big. It's a decent sized table, and now you can really see poking out from around these tables. You see on the one that's on fire, you see 2 people, and the one that's not on fire, there are 3.
Okay. Oak Oak is gonna go for the closest guy.
Okay, that would be the table that's on fire right in front of you. So
Okay.
you're able to move up there and you take a swing.
A dirty 20.
That'll definitely hit. Roll your damage.
14.
And you cleave this guy down. Now,
Can I like chop his head off?
oh, absolutely. He sticks his head out as he's pulling his crossbow up. He kind of pops up around, trying to avoid the flames on this table. And as his head pops up, he sees you right in front of him, and the axe just meets perfectly with his neck and cleaves it clean off. Now, even though you feel less energized,
Do I still get the extra attack?
you don't feel like you could swing again, but you feel like, I think I could still do something. Translation, you still can do a bonus action.
Okay. Oak is gonna shift. He's gonna shift into his angry wolf form.
Okay.
And
Gonna
get 5
rage?
temporary hit points.
Nope.
Not
Nope.
rage.
Not rage.
5 temporary hit points.
Mhm.
Damn it, Oak, rage! Kill them all!
I want more hit points.
I will tell you, game-wise, raging as a barbarian basically means you have double your current hit points.
Yeah, raging is
Oh, okay.
because you'll take half.
You'll take half.
Point. Okay, and then I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna
You can
rage.
do that after you rage.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah, I'll rage first.
Okay. So
That's why I
That-
was like, you should rage.
Yeah. that was Oak's turn. So now it is back to them.
Oak gets the wisdom saving
Yes, you do. Make a wisdom save.
throw in case you have a reaction. I know I do.
Yep, but
I can. I
you
see
can
why.
now because you made it.
4.
You
Sorry.
still don't feel 100%, or
This
more
day-
than 100%.
Goodbye.
All right, so it is their turn, and God, I swear,
We all miss. They all miss.
no, they didn't all miss.
1 hit,
But-
but I get half damage.
No, and Rhea, what's your armor class? Just to
16.
double check. Okay, so, yep. So you take 7 points of damage, Rhea, and Oak, you take 5, halved. So it's actually going to be 2 because I round down.
Are they? Wait, they're attacking me, right?
Yes.
So I could shield.
Shield. Okay, then you block it.
All right, shield. Yeah, I'm shield.
Yeah, it wasn't high enough to defeat the shield. So, yeah, you
Alright.
block it.
There goes my extra spell slot I made earlier.
Okay. But you take 5 halved, rounded down to 2. Oak. So that is their turn, and it is now Rhea's turn again.
All right, I'm gonna run into the room.
Okay, you can now see the entire scene as well.
All right. So you said there was a table with like 3 people at it, right?
Yes, it's towards the back of the room, as the room opens up towards the left. So it's back around the corner, which is why you couldn't see it before.
I don't suppose
And
like,
it's
my full movement could get me there, right?
Mm, 5. Actually, yes, it could, because it's not the biggest of rooms. From where you
Oh,
are,
great.
yes, you could get right to it, but you'd have the table between you and them. So
Oh, that's-
they would have partial cover.
Yes, at the table.
Well, would they have partial cover from a thunder wave?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and thunder wave 'em.
All right. You will hit Oak as well, just so you know. It's not the biggest of rooms.
Fuck.
Does she warn Oak? Because if she does, I'd have danger sense and get advantage on the deck save if it is one. Or
I mean, yeah, I would warn Oak.
is it a Constitution save?
Yeah, it would be.
Okay, then I think we're good.
All right, I'm gonna warn Oak and be like,
Okay.
Oak, I'm sorry. Watch out. Thunderwave.
Thunderwave it is.
Wait, am I hitting everyone in the room then? Could I possess
All but
myself?
one. No. Well, it's just within the 8 squares around you, right? It's a 5 foot.
It's 15 foot, actually.
Oh, yeah. It clears the room. It's.
Fuck yeah, I'm clearing the room. Sorry, Oak. I could kill them all right now. It will be let me look up my con save. 13 DC con, and I
Okay.
roll 2d8.
Alright, so 2 failed, 2 made it.
Alright, so for the
17.
ones that failed, we'll take 7 damage.
Okay.
For the ones that succeeded, they'll take 3.
Alright.
17 is a success, right?
Yeah, and
Oh,
Oak,
yeah.
you'll take 3 as well.
Okay.
Because it's not actually physical. Wait, what total, or what, like, barbarian
Yeah,
are you?
are you. Your.
Um,
What choice did you take for Barbarian?
I took Totem Warrior.
Which one again?
Wolf.
Wolf.
Okay,
Okay.
never mind. You
Raging.
take 3.
Yeah.
If you took Bear, you would take 1, but you take 3, which isn't bad.
No.
Some of
So
them take 7.
you
Or-
definitely hurt them, and doesn't it push people back?
If they failed, they are pushed 10 feet away from me. Wait, yeah, on a failed save, they are pushed 10 feet away. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, no, it's what it is a 15-foot cube originating from you, so it doesn't center on you and go around in a radius. So you couldn't get the one you wouldn't have hit Oak at all, or the remaining one behind the flaming table if you were
So I
trying to
can
go
get
for
mine.
the 3.
I would have gone for the 3, though.
Okay.
Get my 3 points back.
You can get your 3 points back.
Yeah.
So the one, and that was one of the. Yeah, it is. He made it. So,
Yes.
so 2 of them behind the table that you aimed at failed, and 1 made it. And the table and them get shoved against the wall, which is basically right behind them, and all the loose stuff right there also gets kind of pushed up against the wall and moved around.
Do they get like pinned against the wall?
It's just it's not a maintained force. It doesn't just hold them there. So no, they're not like held against there. They just get slapped against it.
Yeah.
Basically.
But for like a brief second, they would have been pinned.
Yeah. But let me see. So that was, if you made it, only 3. Okay. All right. So that is your move and action, Reya. You want to use a bonus action?
I don't think I have any that, like, I can actually... Yeah, I don't have any more if I
Okay.
cast a spell. So.
Okay. All right. So then.
Your healing light, take a bonus action.
It has been fully expended.
Ah.
I healed myself for 3 earlier.
Yay!
Yay.
So it is Oak's turn.
Okay. Now Oak is gonna go for the guy who's near him, still behind the burning table.
Okay.
And he's gonna try and slice him in half via
All right.
the head. That's 11 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, 11. No.
Damn. He gets the table instead.
Yep. The flaming table gets in the way. Now you can still do a bonus action because even though you're slowed, you're still got that weird energy running through you.
Well, then now he's gonna shift because
Okay.
angry.
And 5 temporary hit points. Yeah.
Which is almost like 10.
Yeah. And you get to roll another wisdom save.
Come on. Come on. 2.
And not again. So still no change. It is now their turn. So once again, 4 crossbow bolts. Okay. Ooh.
Bring on crossbows.
You don't want to be saying that right now.
Come on.
Well, I want them to
So that's
kind of.
as one hits you, Rhea,
Well,
with a
are they
critical
shooting
hit.
at me?
With a critical hit,
Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have
and
taunted the
does
crossbow.
8 points of damage,
Ow.
and
job.
2 hit Oak.
Doing half damage.
I rolled double ones, so that means 2 points each. So you take 2 points total because of the half damage.
Yay!
Wish I would have gotten the crit on you.
Yeah, me too. That hurt.
But that is their turn.
Alright, I'm gonna Thunderwave again.
All right.
Thunderwave! It's a beautiful spell.
All right. So, got 3 guys got to make saves.
Oh, damn. Once again, a
Ooh.
low roll.
What was your DC again?
13. Con.
Yeah, 13. They all fail.
They all take 7 damage.
All right. Okay. And so 2 of them fall, and they slam up against the wall, and they fall down. And they don't get up. The one that's remaining, he's wearing a lot nicer looking clothes,
Hmm.
To
and
keep him alive.
and he seems to be focusing on something at the same time he's been shooting at you.
It happened
And
to be Oak.
Oh,
Yep, that's it.
it'd be a concentration. Ah.
And that is your turn, Ray. Anything else?
Nope, that'd be it. That'd be
Okay.
all.
Oak, you are up.
Okay. So, my long tooth bite attack is actually a bonus action.
Oh,
So I'm going to bite the dude in front of the table, or in behind the flaming table.
okay.
That's a 9 to hit.
That misses as you try to reach over the table and bite at him. Actually, give me a dexterity save.
17.
Okay. You manage to avoid getting burned as you're trying to,
Yeah.
reach yourself over the table and bite him. But in doing, in trying to manage both things, you end up missing him.
Okay. And then, do I throw this? Oak is going to throw a javelin at the nicer dressed man
Okay.
and try and pin him against the wall. So
Okay.
not kill him.
Non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal with a javelin. Okay.
Yes.
Gotta hit that arm, you
That's
know.
a 22 to hit.
That will definitely hit him.
So damage.
Yep.
That's 8 damage.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. Good to know. It is now their turn.
Wait, don't I get my wisdom saving?
Oh, yes, you do. Thank you for reminding me.
Or was the guy hit? Did he break his concentration?
No, you're still feeling it, so go ahead and make that wisdom save.
14!
14. You managed to break free of this crazy whatever has happened to you that you haven't experienced before.
Ever
And
seen
you
something
feel like
like
you've
that?
got, everything back.
Rah.
All right. So that is your turn. It is now their turn. Okay. So the 2 remaining Okay, so the one behind the flaming table shoots a crossbow bolt at you, Oak, and hits, doing 5 reduced to 2 damage. And the other guy attempted to shoot a firebolt at you, Reya, and missed horribly as he had just taken a javelin that kind of the weirdest javelin throw you've ever seen, because as the javelin was thrown, instead of it going straight and true, it was wobbling, and it kind of at the last second it hits the wall with the tip at an angle, causing the back side of it to swap and smack the guy in the head.
Well, no, I meant to go through his shoulder to pin him against the wall.
Okay, well, if you wanted that, it goes through it. He's not stuck against the wall, but it's but it knocked him back into it.
Okay.
All right, so that is their turn, and this guy now all of a sudden moves and enters into a door on the far wall, actually next to the guy with the flaming table.
Mm-hmm. Which guy?
The guy next to the flaming table that's next to you. The guy with the better dressed guy with the spear in his shoulder.
Okay, he moved.
Yeah, he moves and goes through a door at the back of the room next to the guy behind the flaming table, and goes in and slams the door behind him. And he moved in such a way that you weren't able to get an attack off against him.
Damn it.
That's their turn. Reya, you're up.
I think she went to go get her food.
Ah. Reya's food, you're up.
Critical hit.
Yes. Yep, I see your message there. Finally popped up. Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
All right, good timing because you're up. The guy who's better dressed, by the way, kind of slipped away through a door that's next to the guy in the flaming table. He slipped through, and it's kind of like a back room. Popped into there, out of the way, and I mean he was moving and shaking, and Oak couldn't even get a swing on this guy as he ducked out.
Alright, so there's one in here.
There is one.
I will firebolt him.
Okay, roll it.
15.
And that firebolt smacks him square in the head, and being that he's already been injured since he got hit by the first firebolt that hit the table, this guy ends up going down, and his clothes are on fire and everything. I mean, he's starting to burn up as he's lying on the floor dead.
Whoops. Little too much power there. Oak, you would notice that Reya's scales on her face are more prominent. Her dragon scales. Yeah. Damn, I'm tired. That was exhausting.
Give me perception checks. Both of you.
18.
11.
All right. Oak, you hear from that back room that the guys seemed to slip in. You hear
Oak, Oak runs towards the door and just tries to like smash in while he's like with his shoulder while he's
Okay,
running.
it flies open, and in here you see a bed, a small dresser, and you see this guy for a split second before all of a sudden he's not there anymore.
Ah, shit. He's not here anymore.
And we are out of initiative.
Oak is very angry because he didn't get to like attack that one dude.
Well, not everyone's going to stay and fight till the end. Some of them are smarter than that.
The coward.
Reya's gonna see the bed, just walk over to it, and plump onto the bed, like completely drained.
You want to take a short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oak has D-shifted, by the way.
Okay. You guys go ahead and take a short rest, and nothing bothers you. Nobody, comes and tries to do anything to you guys or attack you guys or whatever. So you can go ahead and spend whatever you want to spend on your short rest. And when your rest is over, it was uneventful.
Wait, how many spells do I cast? I've cast 4, right?
I believe so. You cast Thunder Wave twice.
Yeah, a Guiding Bolt and a
Guiding Bolt, and yep, there you go.
Alright. Just making sure.
What is that butler sound? You guys hearing that?
Yeah.
It might be me eating.
Oh,
I'm
could
like
be.
I'm going in and out of mute, so
Oh, that's probably you, yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just I was curious as to what it was. I was like, what the hell is that?
Alright, I'm gonna spend
What is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, no.
Okay, I gotta figure out what hit dice I have now. Short rest.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna spend probably just all of my hit dice, because I'm hurt. So I get 1d8 plus 1 for the Warlock. So that's 3 health.
Yay!
Good to know I'm rolling well today.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2d6 plus 2. 2d6. 7. So I get 10 health back.
Not bad.
I mean, it was 3 hit dice. I expected better.
I used 1 hit dice and I got 14.
Well, we can't all be as great as you.
Barbarians.
Not everyone can have a D12 for a hit dice.
Barbarians, man. Ugh, they're tough.
Alright, I guess we should start looking for those kids now, huh?
Okay.
Alright, lead the way, big man.
He's gonna go out back to the hallway and then down towards the door on
The other door, okay.
Yeah, the other door.
So you head towards that other door, and it's a simple wooden door.
Mm-hmm. Oak is just gonna jiggle it, and then jiggle like the handle, and then just try and open it.
Seems to be unlocked.
He's gonna open it.
Okay, it opens up just fine, no problem.
He's gonna look inside.
And when you open up that door and you look inside, what you see is a fairly large room. It's about 15 feet by 30 feet. And there are 12 beds in there, 6 bunk beds. In those beds are 4 children.
I found the kids, Reya.
Alright. Let's get out of here. I'm not. I need some sleep. I need lots of sleep, like a day of sleep.
Yeah. Okay, Oak is gonna go over to the kids, and he's gonna like, are they awake?
They are all asleep.
Okay, Oak is
As
gonna.
you
Oh
as
wait,
you
wait,
walk
oh
as you
wait.
walk over there, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay. 21.
Okay. As you walk over and you get close to the beds, you kind of walk through almost like some kind of mist, or it's kind of like a combination of a mist and maybe uh, like the light fumes from a candle, and you feel very lethargic for just a second. And your eyes kind of get heavy and start to close, but then you kind of shake your head and snap yourself out of it. You then get right up on one of the children, and you can hear them breathing deeply as they're clearly that child is sound asleep.
Okay. Well, Oak is gonna gently like nudge him and just be like, "Hey, hey, you gotta wake up. It's time to go. Time to get you home."
Doesn't budge.
Okay.
Just carry them. You're strong enough, right?
Yeah. But then who's gonna like swing axes?
I'll just blast anything that moves,
Okay. Oak just picks up
including
all the children.
doors.
He just picks up all the children and holds them like sacks of flour.
Okay. So you basically have, what, two children like over each shoulder?
Yes.
Okay. So you go around and you pick up the children. And as you walk away from the beds and start to walk out of the room, one of them starts to stir a little bit.
Okay.
And eventually kind of comes to and half in, half out of it. Where are you taking us now?
I'm gonna
Hey,
take you home. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go see your
Home?
parents. Yep.
You get a little bit further. Two of the others start waking up.
oh, put them down.
And
Make
then,
them walk.
Oak puts him down when he gets into the hallway.
okay. And as you put them down, the fourth one finally kind of starts waking up. And they're all kind of looking at you now, still half in, half out of it. They're not really sure what's going on.
Reya's gonna get in front of them and be like, "Hi there. So, we're gonna take you to the police, and they are gonna take you home."
What are
Is
We're gonna.
police not a thing?
No.
Fuck. The town guard. There's a town guard, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take you to the town. Maybe
We're gonna-
that's why my police intimidation never works. There's no fucking
Well-
police.
It also doesn't, trying to intimidate someone on the other side of a door when the room is empty of people.
Yeah, that does it
We
too.
scared the door into opening. That's what we
You
did.
add
scared
well,
the
you
trap.
did. You scared the trap into having to arm itself because it feared for its life. So
Well, it's dead now. So
it is. It is. You thoroughly killed it with your hit points. But
We walked right into its
yeah.
trap.
But by the way, after your short rest, you are no longer feeling poisoned.
awesome.
Um,
So yeah, we're gonna take you to the town guard. Doesn't that sound great?
We're gonna make sure you guys get home.
and
So
one
stay
of them
close
says,
to us.
"I want my mommy."
Yeah, we're gonna make
That's
sure
where
you
we're going.
we're gonna make sure you get your mommy.
Let's do this.
Okay.
No more
Alright.
bad people.
Okay.
Now everyone hold hands and we're gonna stay in a line
Oak, you stay in the back and make sure that like none of them get rowdy. I
Mhm.
will lead the way and blast anything that needs blasting.
Okay.
And two of them look a little bit older. They're like maybe 13. And the one that was like, I want my mommy looks to be more around like 8 or 9.
Okay, we're
And
gonna use the buddy system too.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, then one's kind of in between there somewhere, maybe 10, 11. But you're guessing. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell.
and Oak isn't good with ages anyway.
Yeah.
Because he goes by a different system.
Mhm.
He probably thinks they're like 5 and 6 and like maybe
Yeah.
2.
You see a second Reya in there, you get confused.
So, you guys managed to get your way out of the sewers
Yay!
with these
Huh.
children, and you don't have any problems on the way out. It's I mean, but you're even resting and everything. You guys are dirty, still a bit beat to shit. At least you look it. You don't smell so great, and you've got in tow with you some children that also don't look the best. They're a little worse for the wear,
Mm-hmm.
but they're alive and doing well. And you come out into that warehouse or that shipyard building again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
As you come up from below into that long hallway that had the doors,
Yeah. It's fine.
bad.
I can kill
Go back.
people.
you see
I have a spell slot again. We can kill people.
two guards. One kind of kneeling down by the door that was absolutely obliterated on the inside,
I'm just remembering how we left that place.
and seeming to kind of inspect it some, and the other, just kind of looking around with a sword at the ready. Yeah.
The door that was broken down.
Can I call it, hey, guards?
Oh, he sees you immediately as you come out because you came up the stairs and out a door, and he says, "Oh, you there?
Hey,
What are you doing?"
where were we looking? So we were looking for the missing kids, and bam, we found them. Because we're amazing. And now we were looking for a town guard to bring them to.
Right, step closer. It's still just like before. Just like before. There's not really any illumination in this area, except for what's outside. Oh, your hat's still going.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have relit that.
You would have relit
Oak
that.
is
Okay.
still behind everyone, herding the children forward.
Okay.
Like cats.
But he's like, no
Yeah,
fast.
I walk
Yeah.
forward.
Keep your hands where we can see them, please.
Alright, I keep them in front of me.
And the other guard that was inspecting the ruined door area stands up and joins his compatriot there. And one turns to the other and says, "Jensen, go check it out. I'll keep watch." So
I mean, they're right behind me.
yeah.
And then
Shush. The one guard, Jensen, as you think you heard the other guy call him, steps over, looks at you, Reya, as he walks past you to get closer to the children. Looks at them, kind of turns up one of their faces. Looks at the others. Yes. Turns back towards the other guard and says, "These are them. Where did you find these?" He says towards Reya and Oak.
In the sewers, if you go down there, you're gonna see some dead bats. We killed those.
there's a giant slime thing. Too.
We killed that. And then there's a lot of bandits, and we killed a few of them, but we don't want to.
There's a secret hideout down there for the path. We managed to get inside of it, and
when you say that, when you say the path, Jensen's eyes snap right over to you, and so does the other guard. It snaps over to you and says, and almost simultaneously, they both say, "Keep your voice down. Don't say that out loud." All right, look, says the guard who hasn't been named yet.
You must not be named.
Right.
Don't worry, we killed
The guard named
Rachel.
Voldemort. No, but
Don't worry, a lot of them are dead. One's
hey,
I said
don't
them.
no, don't speak about it at all. You never know who's listening. Look,
Where do we
you
bring
did
the
good.
kids?
You did good finding the kids. Let's get them to safety and get out of here. If what you say is true, then there's stuff going on that you don't want to be involved in. And
Okay.
frankly, we don't either. We don't get paid enough for that shit.
Oak
Let's
is
go.
very serious now because there are small children here, and he wants to make sure they're safe. He immediately is just like, okay, if you don't want to talk about it, then how do we know that these kids are going to be safe wherever you take them?
Come with us now. Let's go out of here.
Oak. I'm gonna pat Oak on the knee. It's okay.
And Oak just kind of
If
gets all
they're
snappy.
hey, if they're bad, we'll kill them like the bad people downstairs.
Fine. And we'll make sure the kids are safe ourselves.
Yeah. All right.
So they kind of motion for you to follow them, and they're like, "Come on, let's get the hell out of here." And they walk out the ruined doors.
Good handiwork there.
And
Oak high fives, Rhea.
High five.
And Jensen turns and says, as he gets to the door with the other one in front of him, he says, "Tanner, anything out there?" Tanner turns back to Jensen. He says, he looks around a little bit out there. He's like, "Okay, I think we're clear." Right? So he's like, "Let's go." And they move out.
Make a perception check to make sure they're not being followed.
Absolutely.
That's a nat 20, so 21.
21. All right. You don't notice anyone following you as you exit the building. You don't notice anyone paying attention.
Okay.
And they immediately start leading you out of the docks area towards the nearest walled portion of the city, the nearest gate that leads in from the docks into the next portion of the city where there are more guards. And they take you straight there. And Tanner, who seems to be slightly higher ranked than Jensen, the other one, you're not really sure of all the ranking symbols and stuff, so you're not sure exactly what it is.
He understands ranks, but he's just
he seems to be, out of the two of them, he seems to be the one in charge, and he walks right up to the guards at the gate and says, "Need to speak to Captain Meyer immediately." And one of the guards says, "Why? Well, I mean, what the hell could be so urgent?" And he leans in, and both of you give me perception checks.
7.
Yeah?
He spent all his energy making sure they weren't being followed.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20s. Okay, so Rhea, you hear him say, "These people behind us found the missing kids, but has to do with, that group that we really don't want to mingle with. I don't want, the captain needs to know about this. Otherwise, if that group finds out, what just happened, they're not going to be pleased. And I don't want our names to be involved because I don't want my family killed over this shit. Happy for these kids, but we need to get these kids to safety and keep us out of it. So get the fucking captain. The other guy's like, shit. Okay, yeah. He waves up to another guard on the top of the wall and gives him a symbol, touches his sleeve right near his insignia or somewhere around there, and other guy goes running off. A few minutes later, guy in much nicer armor, more decoration on it, that kind of stuff, comes
the
out.
guy we saw
Nope.
after the commotion.
Nope, different guy. Different guy. But very similarly dressed. Not quite as fancy, but in the same kind of vein. He comes up and says, "And what's all this about?"
We found the missing kids.
And after you say that, he looks over and sees the kids.
By the way, if any of the kids had gotten tired on the way there, Oak has definitely offered like piggyback rides.
And the 8-year-old would have taken you up on that. The rest of them are kind of, soldiering on a bit. They're
cool.
They've been asleep for a long time and they've finally woken up, so they got some energy. But the 8-year-old is more than happy to ride the big guy instead.
The giant wolf man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's just happy. She's like, this is neat.
Yeah.
But the captain kind of looks over at you and looks at the children, and then Tanner once again leans in and whispers something again, basically along the same lines as what you heard before, Ray. And the captain says, "All right, let's take this inside somewhere." Okay. And he says, "If you don't mind, please, we'd like to take this inside so we can discuss."
Yeah. Let's.
Oh yes,
Okay.
there is the matter of the reward, and that will be taken care of, and that will be part of what we discuss.
All right, let's go, Oak.
Okay. Are we sure the kids are gonna be safe?
They're coming with.
Okay, cool.
You're not just leaving them here.
Check to make sure that
Sure.
these people mean well.
Sure. Go right ahead.
13.
What about that first one?
I'm a halfling and I'm lucky.
Oh, I was wondering about that. Well, technically that's what that advantage is. But
I'll
let it slide.
I keep doing that. I should stop. Okay.
That's okay.
Oak is gonna do an insight check as well.
Okay.
12.
All right. Seems on the up and up to you guys. Seems pretty upfront about things.
Let's go inside with the girl captain.
All right. So you guys, he leads you into the wall itself. Is not just that gate and wall area is not just a wall and an opening. The gate areas actually have small, like a small building attached to it, which is kind of the guard quarters, or place for them to get a little bit of respite, and, maybe eat their lunch, rest for a bit when they're in between turnover and stuff between the guards, and just get out of the sun or the rain or whatever, just for a little bit. And so he takes you in there, and it's a decent sized room. There's several tables and benches for the tables and stuff. And he sits you down, and he motions to Tanner, who followed along with you, to shut the door. And you're now in this room with you, the kids, Tanner, and this Captain Myers. And he says, "All right, now first," he looks to the kids and says, "We're going to get you to your homes, okay? That's our number one priority. I'm going to send a dispatch immediately to go and find your parents and have them come here and pick you up directly. And then we will send a guard with each of you and your family members to escort you back to your homes. I'm sure whatever you went through was horrible, but you're safe now. And for you two, let's kids. Why don't you talk to Sergeant Tanner over there for a little bit? Tanner, why don't you ask these, kind of debrief these kids, ask them, get some information for them so that we might figure out what the hell happened and how they got kidnapped and all that kind of stuff. He kind of waves you to, do you mind talking over here? And he kind of directs to a farther corner of the room so you're not right next to the kids.
Oak positions himself so he still has an line of sight on the kids.
Okay.
He's protective.
Okay. But you follow him over?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just wants to
I
make
would
sure he's got an eye on the kids.
He says, "Look, I didn't want to talk money and payment in front of these kids. Some of those are definitely old enough to figure out that you didn't necessarily just do this out of the goodness of your hearts, even if that's why you did it, but that there was money involved, and
I don't know.
I don't want young kids to feel like they're just items to be traded for coin.
I mean, if anything, they'll see me as one of them, their own.
Maybe, but I just don't like talking money in front of children.
Okay.
Cool, you have 2 children right here.
Present company accepted, I guess.
I know how to spend money. It's K.
Okay, I don't.
So
we can buy lots of cool things later. Don't worry.
Okay.
Get you a new axe or something. Wouldn't that be cool?
But my axe is a family heir.
Get you some new armor. I don't know.
I don't like armor. It needs money.
So
some new javelins.
So he pulls out from a fairly large leather satchel, kind of hanging at his hip. He pulls out this leather bound folio that he opens up, and in there, on one side, it's got strapped into it a couple, looks like different little tools, like maybe some kind of stamp thing, and some, something that's, maybe some wax or something like that. A couple different things there, and then on the other side, it's got some quill pens, and then in the center, it's a bunch of parchment.
Fancy writing stuff that doesn't really care about.
And he sets to work, and he starts writing something out. Takes it, pulls it out, takes out the stamp, takes out some wax, all that, puts a seal on it, and then hands it over to Oak, being the more adult-looking of the two of you.
Raya will just reach over and grab it, knowing Oak cannot, or does, either cannot or does not read.
Okay.
Oak is just kind of holding it for a second, just like, magic.
Raya's just gonna grab that and read what's on it.
All right. What you see before you, as you read through it, is an official writ of the kingdom, commissioning to the bearer of this writ a sum of 200 gold, 50 gold reward for each of the children.
Okay.
Signed by Captain Lewis Myers, with his official seal, and signed and dated as of today's date. And he says, "Everything appear in order to you?"
So I'm not too familiar with this town. Where would I go to cash this? Get that gold?
To any of the banks.
Okay, cool. Where's the nearest bank?
Reya?
To here, um, probably if you go down on Eastway,
Mm-hmm.
about 500 yards, and then turn right onto Oakshire Boulevard,
Okay.
and take that for another 200, and then uh, left onto Cobblers. You should be able to see it. It should. I think that's probably the closest one. Uh, yeah, that would be the Trundlemeyer Savings and Loan.
I'm sorry, but Oak does do the Oak thing. Like, whenever he hears his name, he just has to be like, Oak.
Oh, geez.
He just has to rush towards him. It's clearly a part of another word.
Oh.
Alright, Oak, I think we should go to the bank, get the gold, and then we should meet up at the end with the, other people that we have to now
Yeah, but
consider
I
to
have
be part of
questions.
our party and accept them.
I've got questions though.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Okay, Captain, what was it?
Myers.
Myers. Okay, I'll fix it in a minute. Why is the path so terrible? Why are you not doing anything to get them out of the town? They're stealing kids.
Look, let's just say that as long as we don't mess with the path, our city is much safer than it could be, because they outnumber even us.
Do you want us to kill them?
No, seriously, do you want us to kill them?
That,
He's
that
very
wasn't
serious about this.
that wasn't a joke.
Oak is
Oh, no.
And
I'm
standing.
sorry, but it is a joke.
How many did we kill today?
10?
Probably around
Maybe
10,
more?
right?
Okay.
That
That's
was like
a drop.
brisk walk.
That's a drop in the bucket, and I'm willing to bet. I mean,
Yeah, we'll kick that bucket.
kidnapping. Kidnapping.
We'll
That's.
kick the bucket over.
Let me just say that is very low priority for them. That really doesn't bring them.
Then we'll take the
The
high
money.
priority stuff.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
get them
you
where-
don't understand what I'm saying. That low priority stuff, what you faced, probably the quality of their members that were guarding that, those are the ones that they don't like and are outcasts and are worth less than nothing. They are the shit of their organization. Anything that they actually find of real value, I'm sorry, but even with you and you, looking at both of you, and 20 more exactly like each of you, you wouldn't stand a chance.
Okay, well,
But-
if those shit stains are turning to the path for work, then why not offer them a better deal? Get them on your side.
Do you think we haven't tried that? We get. Look at the city. It's large, it's prosperous. We get the dregs of society and the good people in society, all manner of people coming here all the time. We don't have enough space for everyone. We even if you look, the city is expanding. But it can only expand at a certain rate. We're not, we don't have the materials or the money to make it grow as fast as it would need be due to the influx of people. We can't afford to hire, all these people coming in. So where do they end up? They either, find a menial job and accept the money and become good citizens, or if they're already well off, they're most likely going to establish their own business, and it's not a big deal. But most of the dregs, there's nothing we can offer them that the path can't offer more. So they either take that job, or usually leave, or die in the street.
Oh,
I mean, we're
Captain.
doing our best here.
You
And
know,
trust me,
you said 20 of people like us wouldn't be enough, but you just don't understand. I have the power of a deity on my side.
he kind of leans over to you and says, "Look, no offense. What you did was great and brave that you saved those kids. Okay, but honey," and he looks at you two, Oak. I alone could take both of you if I really wanted to, and I'm no match for what the path has going. Had we known that that's where the kids were and that was a path operation, that is something we could have handled, but we can't, because we don't want to start a war we cannot win.
I may know some people who, if you tell them that children are being kidnapped and hunted, might be willing to help secure your town.
Look, you can tell all you want, but I'm just warning you. If you're speaking of the path, speak in either hushed tones or in somewhere you're sure no one can hear you. You can tell whatever friends you like. You can do whatever you want with your life. And hell, Halo or above, if you believe you can actually, fix the situation here with the path in this city, by all means have at it. But honestly, leave the good people of this city out of the fight. Don't drag them into a war. We can only do so much to protect them, but by God, we will protect them over you guys.
I would do that too.
Reya's gonna just lean in and whisper to Oak, "Don't worry, we're gonna kill them all."
Oak lets out a heavy sigh.
It was reassuring. They're kidnapping kids.
They are. And see, if I were to tell my friends about, I use the term friends loosely, about
I
this
think I know who you're talking about.
Oh yeah. If I were to tell them about this opportunity, they would kill me. Right on. But if you guys sent someone to them, there's a good chance that they might help. They care about kids. They really do.
So do I. But as I've been trying to make clear,
They wouldn't even ask for money.
hey,
They'd ask for like goods.
as I've been trying to make clear, I will not get any of my men involved in something that will potentially spill over into the streets in a war just because we
I'm
are
not
involved.
saying hire them for a war.
No,
I'm
that's
saying
not what
you
I'm
can hire
saying
them
either.
on as
No.
more guards. They're expertly trained.
Hear what I'm saying. I'm not about to go and send my people out to speak with people that they don't know, even if they've got your word that they're good people, and just so happen to have the path here. Because if the path here's our interference in their business, there will be a war, and lots of good people will die. If you want to deal with it, you want to tell your friends, you want to get involved and start that, fine.
If there is a
Do
war,
any of that. Do that, because then the only war is going to be between them and you. And honestly, if and when they kill you all, then it's only going to end there. And at least the regular people in this town, and the guards under my charge, will be safe.
Reya is gonna just take this moment to reflect a little bit and be like, huh, I wonder what they're gonna do when they find my patron symbol in their base with the killed bodies.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oak pats her head.
Huh. I wonder what they're gonna do.
Who is your patron?
Alona?
Ah, thank goodness.
I should have said
all right.
Valor.
There's
Okay.
There is no church, no official church of Valor
Yeah, I didn't think there was.
in Asteron. So, yeah, leave her symbol. The only person who would lead back is to you, and maybe a handful of others in the city.
Okay. Oak is gonna hold out his hand, like he's offering to shake, and he says, "Well, if there is gonna be a war, I'll make sure it's between us and them, not you and the people."
That's fine, but you can speak to your friends. I'm not sending any of my men to do such.
That's what I plan to do now that you've explained it.
All right, he reaches out and takes her hand,
And
shakes it, okay. And he's got a pretty firm grip for for a human, just straight regular human. Yeah. You're in fact, make an insight check.
16.
You're pretty sure that he wasn't just being boastful when he said that he could take you and Reya. He thoroughly believes in his skills and his strength, and he's definitely got some there. You can tell by his grip. So, but he says, but yeah, I'll just say one thing before you guys go. If you manage to make any headway, real headway, he pulls out one of the pieces of parchment again. He writes something down, and this time he hands it directly to Reya. And he says, use that and only that method to contact me. And you read, and he's got some detailed instructions for you on there, Reya. Just they're brief but detailed.
Okay.
On how to basically send him a message on the sly.
Okay.
Okay. And he says, if you really make some headway, contact me through that method. Then maybe I can muster some support from some people I know that would be willing to help us
Okay.
included.
Ray's just gonna nod and put it in her pocket.
And that is where we will end the session.
Hmm.
So, thank you for anyone who is actually chose to watch. Again, I'm sorry that we had to have another split stream due to the fun and joy of computers. Hopefully I can get that whole issue fixed so that my computer won't lock up anymore and that we won't have to deal with that. And also, we, as I said before, now have a method to record videos even when I'm out of town for work. So we will continue to have sessions every week with the odd exception here or there, and we'll try to give notice on those. And for the ones that we cannot stream, that we will be recording, and I will get those up and out online and eventually on VOD here on Twitch so that you guys can watch and hopefully enjoy. So thanks again, and we hope to see you next time.